cover those emotions were to be a little more aggressive.
And insensitive.
Yeah, and to be angry about the situation opposed to dealing with how I was actually feeling at that point.
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay, and as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
I do know for sure, when something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment.
Stop what you're doing. Clear your notifications. Put your coffee down, because what 50 Cent just dropped isn't gossip. It's a full-blown, nuclear-level industry expose that will make Hollywood scandals look like backyard lemonade stands. According to 50 Cent, predators have been lurking in plain sight for years, and the jaw-dropping part? Oprah allegedly shielded them while victims were silenced. Yes, the queen of daytime talk, the billionaire mogul, allegedly keeping secrets that could blow open the darkest corners of the entertainment world. Twitter is on fire. Instagram is erupting. YouTube comment sections are overflowing. And people are asking the question everyone is whispering. How deep does this rabbit hole go? 50 Cent didn't just drop a hint or a shade. He called it like he sees it. Pointing fingers, naming names, and exposing a network of secrecy that makes the Kardashians' family feuds look like polite tea time. Fans are shocked. Critics are outraged. And the internet? Well, it's spiraling into chaos trying to process a story that feels ripped straight from a thriller novel. Allegations of silenced victims, hidden predators, and secretive power moves are making every headline explode. And trust me, this isn't a story you scroll past. Once you hear it, once you see the leaks, the commentary, and the audacity, you'll be hooked, and the scandal only gets bigger from here. The internet just exploded, and the epicenter? None other than 50 Cent, dropping a bombshell that has Hollywood's elite scrambling for cover. According to the rapper-turned-media mogul, there's a hidden network of predators in the entertainment industry. And the shocking kicker? Oprah allegedly shielded them for years while victims were silenced. Yes, the same Oprah Winfrey whose name is synonymous with empowerment, inspiration, and generosity, now allegedly tangled in a web of secrecy and protection for predators. This isn't just scandalous, it's seismic. It all started with a series of incendiary social media posts from 50 Cent, who didn't mince words. He pointed directly to the issue, a culture of silence, hush money, and influence protecting those who should never have had power in the first place. The rapper framed the story as a reckoning, exposing what the industry didn't want the public to see. And trust me, when 50 Cent speaks, the internet listens. Whether you love him or hate him, the attention is immediate and unavoidable. Fans reacted instantly. Twitter threads erupted with disbelief, outrage, and speculation. People were asking the hard questions. How many predators have been protected by the very system that claims to champion victims? How many voices have been silenced under the guise of celebrity influence? Memes began flooding the platform within hours. One trending GIF showed Oprah holding a golden umbrella over shadowy figures labeled industry predators, while 50 Cent delivered a signature side-eye like a boxing champ ready to throw the first punch. The imagery was both humorous and terrifying. A perfect storm for viral chaos. Critics naturally tried to downplay the allegations, framing them as exaggeration or opportunism. But the raw audacity of the claims was impossible to ignore. When someone like 50 Cent, a man who built his empire from street grit and unfiltered truth-telling, throws a name like Oprah into the fire, people take notice. Every comment, emoji, and repost became part of a digital trial. The public jury dissecting every nuance, every shade, every possible motive. The story isn't just about alleged predators or secret protection. It's about a system, an industry, and a culture that, for years, allegedly allowed power and fame to shield wrongdoing. According to 50 Cent, victims were silenced, conversations were shut down, and influential figures wielded their clout to keep the darkness hidden. This isn't a rumor you scroll past. It's a revelation that makes Hollywood's past scandals, from producer misconduct to streaming service cover-ups, look like minor, afternoon gossip. Social media quickly turned the saga into a spectacle. TikTok trends reenacted scenarios. complete with shadowy figures tiptoeing with briefcases, labeled secrets, and 50 Cent dramatically pointing a finger while money and influence flew across the screen. Instagram comment sections became chaotic classrooms for conspiracy theorists and drama enthusiasts, debating everything from motive to timing. Some fans even compared it to a thriller movie plot, The Predator Network, Executive Edition.
Every
cryptic post, every subtle emoji, and every hint of insider knowledge became evidence in a viral trial that the internet refused to dismiss. Then came the pop culture comparisons. Some likened the story to The Godfather, with Oprah cast as the shadowy matriarch pulling strings behind the scenes. Others referenced high-stakes heist movies, imagining the predators as untouchable villains evading justice while victims. Voices were muffled by influence and wealth. Even Saturday Night Live memes couldn't resist jumping in, turning the allegations into sketches about billion-dollar secrets, velvet ropes, and invisible contracts protecting the untouchable. The scandal wasn't just news, it became entertainment, outrage, and absurdity all rolled into one. Fans also debated the implications. If Oprah, one of the most influential women in media, allegedly shielded predators, what does that say about the broader industry? How many others were complicit, silent, or simply turned a blind eye? The questions multiplied faster than headlines, with every discussion branching into a dozen subplots. Financial experts, legal commentators, and celebrity gossip accounts all weighed in, analyzing possible consequences, power dynamics, and the ethics of influence in a system where fame can allegedly protect the guilty. The initial reactions set the stage for a full-blown scandal. Media outlets couldn't ignore it, with coverage appearing across platforms within hours. Analysts debated whether this was a personal attack, a reckoning, or part of 50 Cent's media strategy. Influencers chimed in with hot takes, reaction videos, and memes that ranged from hilarious to chilling. And the public? They were glued, scrolling, sharing, and debating every new revelation as if their social lives depended on it. The audacity of the allegations alone was enough to keep the world watching. $900 K-level scandals? Check. Protected predators? Check. Alleged complicity from a media titan? Check. The internet had all the ingredients for a perfect viral storm, and 50 Cent had lit the fuse. The controversy wasn't just about exposing individuals. It was about exposing an entire system where influence and celebrity can allegedly shield wrongdoing while victims' voices are muted. Within days, hashtags started trending. Hashtag industry predators, hashtag Oprah cover up. And number 50 Cent exposes quickly filled feeds with commentary, memes, and viral videos. Every viral clip, tweet, and post kept the story alive, drawing in casual viewers who normally scroll past celebrity drama.
even
People who didn't follow 50 Cent or Oprah closely found themselves drawn in, mesmerized by the audacity and stakes of the alleged revelations. By the end of the first week, it was clear this scandal wasn't fading. The story had captured global attention, turned social media into a virtual courtroom, and positioned 50 Cent as the ultimate whistleblower of the entertainment world. Whether the claims are fully verified or still under investigation, the cultural impact was undeniable. People weren't just talking about money, fame, or influence. They were dissecting morality, accountability, and the power structures that allegedly allowed predators to thrive under the radar. In the end, part 1 of this saga sets the stage. 50 Cent has named names, dropped allegations, and sparked a digital wildfire of outrage. Memes, commentary, and speculation. Victims' voices, industry secrets, and alleged protection by one of media's most influential figures have created a perfect storm. And as social media continues to react, one thing is certain: the scandal is just beginning, and the next chapters promise to be even wilder, juicier, and more explosive. Once 50 Cent dropped his allegations that Oprah allegedly protected industry predators for years, the internet didn't just react, it exploded. Social media timelines turned into digital war zones, memes went nuclear, and celebrity commentary poured in like a monsoon. Fans, critics, and lurkers alike suddenly became armchair detectives, piecing together a puzzle that made Ocean's 11 look like a preschool game. The memes alone were epic. One trending GIF depicted a shadowy puppet master Oprah holding strings attached to a lineup of shady figures labeled industry predators, while 50 Cent hovered like an avenging vigilante, pointing a finger and shaking his head in disbelief. Another viral clip edited the late-night show intro with dramatic music, showing 50 Cent striding through a hallway of golden doors labeled with Hollywood elites. As text flashed, some secrets should never see daylight, until now.
TikTok.
Users took it even further, reenacting high-style skits where predators tiptoed away with briefcases of cash and influence, only to be confronted by 50 Cent's signature side-eye. The internet turned the alleged scandal into theater, and the virality was unstoppable. Celebrity reactions fueled the chaos. Some cautiously expressed support for 50 Cent, posting cryptic heart emojis or short comments like "Truth always comes out." Others seemed to shade him, posting ambiguous captions that kept fans speculating. Some truths are harder to hear than others, or power comes with responsibilities. Apparently not everyone gets it. Every subtle post became fodder for threads, commentary videos, and analysis segments, leaving the public debating, theorizing, and creating new memes faster than any human could track. The comparisons to pop culture were instant and relentless. Some liken the situation to The Godfather, imagining the industry as a mafia empire, with Oprah as the mysterious matriarch controlling the boardroom from behind velvet curtains. Others referenced thriller classics, like House of Cards, where every handshake hides a secret, every deal masks a betrayal, and every smile conceals calculated intent. Even comedy sketches couldn't resist. Saturday Night Live and TikTok creators humorously dramatized the scandal with exaggerated reenactments, shadowy lighting, and over-the-top narration, making this one of the rare instances where serious allegations became part of participatory viral entertainment. Public outrage exploded. People weren't just shocked, they were livid. The allegation that a figure as iconic as Oprah allegedly shielded predators while victims were silenced was a cultural gut punch. Twitter threads dissected every possible scenario. Who knew? When? How long? Was 50 Cent right, or was this calculated media strategy? Every emoji, every cryptic post, and every repost became part of a digital investigation. Users analyzed past interviews, speeches, and social appearances of both Oprah and those allegedly protected, hunting for clues like conspiracy detectives. In a blockbuster thriller, meanwhile, influencers and content creators saw a perfect storm for virality. Reaction videos flooded YouTube, showing dramatic slow-motion edits, sound effects, and visual cues amplifying the shock value. TikTok challenges emerged where users recreated predator versus whistleblower scenarios, complete with mock suspense music, props, and over-the-top acting. Instagram stories were filled with polls asking, did Oprah really protect them? Or is 50 Cent the real hero here? The story wasn't just spreading, it was consuming the digital landscape, becoming a cultural event that everyone had to weigh in on. Financial analysts and media experts jumped in as well, speculating on the implications for brand partnerships, contracts, and public perception. Some argued that if 50 Cent's claims were validated, the ripple effects could impact not just Hollywood power structures, but the way media titans are held accountable. Others cautioned that perception alone could cause reputational damage, turning years of influence into a potential liability. Fans debated endlessly. Should the allegations trigger legal action? Or is public outrage enough to send a message? The discourse was relentless. Then came the wild conspiracy theories. Some suggested this was part of a larger secret industry. Culture where influence shields misconduct like a protective cloak. Others argued that 50 Cent strategically leaked the allegations to position himself as the fearless truth teller of the entertainment world. TikTok users even created elaborate timelines, juxtaposing 50 Cent's social media activity with historical Hollywood controversies, implying a master plan to reveal the underbelly of celebrity culture. The line between reality and internet fiction blurred, making the story simultaneously terrifying and irresistibly clickable. The scale of the public reaction was staggering. Hashtags like #industry predators, #Oprah cover up, And hashtag 50 Cent exposes were trending across platforms, filling feeds with memes, fan edits, and debates. Even people outside celebrity news circles got involved, sharing clips and expressing outrage, disbelief, or support. Every trending post, every viral GIF, every reaction video amplified the story further, turning what could have been a fleeting scandal into an unstoppable digital juggernaut. And the tension only grew with each passing day. Every new post from 50 Cent, every cryptic emoji from those allegedly involved, and every media snippet reignited debate. Talk shows ran segments dissecting the allegations, while late-night comedians turned some of the more absurd aspects into viral sketches. The saga had become multi-layered, part expose, part meme factory, part digital courtroom, and all-consuming entertainment. By the end of this wave, one thing was clear. The alleged protection of predators by Oprah wasn't just shocking, it was culturally seismic. The public discourse, celebrity commentary, viral memes, and reaction content created an ecosystem where every angle was analyzed, every theory debated, and every outrageous detail amplified. Fans weren't just following the story, they were co-creating it, turning a scandal into a participatory cultural phenomenon. 50 Cent had ignited a wildfire, and the heat was only intensifying. The world was watching, hashtags were trending, memes were circulating, and the suspense was unbearable. The alleged scandal wasn't just news, it was a cultural event, a digital spectacle, and a dramatic showdown that made reality TV, blockbuster, heist films, and crime thrillers look like minor distractions. And as part 2 closes, the stage is set for the ultimate fallout. Reputations, relationships, and legacies hang in the balance. The internet is primed for the aftermath, ready to witness the consequences of the alleged scandal, dissect every reaction, and debate every revelation. If you thought this was wild so far, hold on to your seats. The next chapter promises even more shocking twists. Celebrity reactions, and viral chaos that will make the Kardashians look like quiet neighbors whispering over tea. The allegations. From 50 Cent that Oprah allegedly protected industry predators for years had evolved from a shocking claim into a full-blown cultural earthquake. Social media had transformed into a courtroom, a theater, and a meme factory all at once, leaving the entertainment industry scrambling to respond. Fans weren't just reacting. They were dissecting every statement, every post, and every possible motive with a ferocity that made Wall Street traders look relaxed. The first visible impact was on reputation. Oprah, long considered an untouchable media mogul, found herself in the public eye in a way few could have predicted. Every headline, comment, and tweet dissected her involvement, her decisions, and even her silence. Was she complicit, oblivious, or simply navigating a system too corrupt to challenge? The public frenzy didn't allow nuance. It demanded answers, accountability, and drama. And the sheer audacity of 50 Cent to call out someone of Oprah's magnitude only fueled the fire. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's image skyrocketed. Fans celebrated him as the fearless whistleblower, the digital era truth teller unafraid to challenge the untouchable. He became a symbol of boldness and accountability, the man willing to risk backlash to expose secrets the industry hoped would stay hidden. Memes cast him as a lone hero in a dark, shadow-filled world, the Avenger in a narrative more thrilling than any Hollywood thriller. Social media users shared images of him as a cinematic vigilante, standing tall while the protected. Predators scurried in the background like cartoon villains caught red-handed. Public outrage continued to escalate. Twitter threads dissected decades of alleged silence. Instagram stories speculated about hidden motives, and TikTok videos reenacted the drama in creative, over-the-top ways. One viral video portrayed predators tiptoeing through a hallway of gold-plated doors, each labeled with a celebrity name, only to be confronted by a CGI 50 Cent wielding a giant gavel of justice. Another TikTok creator staged a mock trial with emojis, sound effects, and dramatic slow motion, turning the scandal into participatory entertainment that was impossible to ignore. The legal and financial ramifications also began to surface. Experts weighed in on whether these alleged protections could expose influential figures to lawsuits, whether contracts or non-disclosure agreements had been misused, and how victims might finally get their day in court. Social media users speculated wildly, imagining secret settlements, hush funds, and Hollywood power structures crumbling under the weight of public scrutiny. It wasn't just a scandal, it was a potential systemic reckoning where influence and celebrity could no longer fully shield wrongdoing from public view. Celebrity reactions added another layer of drama. Some stars cautiously posted cryptic statements of support for victims, while others remained silent, calculating their moves carefully. Every ambiguous post was analyzed for hidden meaning, creating a game of social media chess where fans acted as detectives and analysts. The internet dissected interviews, past appearances, and even subtle emoji usage, turning every detail into potential evidence in this sprawling, multi-platform saga. Meanwhile, memes became their own cultural currency. The predator protection narrative inspired infinite content. GIFs of figures sneaking away with briefcases of secrets, side-by-side comparisons of 50 Cent and cinematic heroes, and photoshopped images depicting secret meetings behind velvet curtains. Fans shared everything, creating a viral ecosystem where outrage, humor, and cultural commentary collided. Every meme, every post, every hashtag amplified the story further, making it nearly impossible for anyone to escape the drama. The saga also sparked intense discussions about accountability. If these allegations hold any truth, the industry is forced to confront uncomfortable questions. How many voices were silenced? How many predators were shielded by influence? And what does it mean for the next generation of artists, actors, and media professionals? Fans and commentators debated, endlessly drawing analogies to dystopian films, thriller series, and heist narratives. In every comparison, the story felt larger than life, more suspenseful, more outrageous, and more viral than anything else in recent memory. By midweek, mainstream media couldn't ignore the storm. News outlets ran segments dissecting the implications, late-night shows referenced the saga with humorous but biting commentary, and podcasts debated every angle. The narrative had transcended celebrity gossip. It was now cultural commentary, social media theater, and a lesson in the power dynamics of fame, all wrapped into one explosive package. Even beyond Hollywood, the story resonated. Fans who normally scroll past celebrity drama found themselves glued to the unfolding revelations. Hashtags like #IndustryPredators, #OprahCoverUp, and number 50 Cent exposes dominated platforms, filling feeds with outrage, memes, and viral content. The scandal wasn't just about allegations. It became a shared digital experience, where the public co-created the story through speculation, commentary, and viral media. In the aftermath, reputations were on the line. Oprah's aura of untouchable influence faced scrutiny. 50 Cent's boldness was lauded, and the alleged victims, finally at the center of the conversation, gained visibility and support. The scandal had transformed power dynamics, forcing conversations that might have remained hidden for decades. And the internet? It remained insatiable, hungry for every new detail, reaction, and revelation. Even as the story cooled slightly, the cultural impact remained scorching. Memes continued to circulate, commentary videos racked up millions of views, and analysts dissected every nuance of the allegations. It wasn't just about the past. The scandal became a blueprint for how truth, exposure, and virality intersect in the modern celebrity landscape. Lessons in accountability, influence, and media power were being taught in real time, all under the blazing spotlight of social media chaos. The saga proved one undeniable truth. In today's world, no one is untouchable. Influence can delay accountability. Fame can conceal wrongdoing. And power can silence voices. But when someone like 50 Cent exposes the cracks, the internet amplifies the consequences exponentially. Reputations can crumble, legacies can shift, and the public never forgets. And for every celebrity watching from the sidelines, this is a stark warning. Secrets have a shelf life, and viral exposure waits for no one. The aftermath also left lingering questions. Were the allegations completely accurate? How deep did the protections allegedly go? And what does this mean for victims finally finding their voice? Fans, critics, and analysts alike were left speculating, debating, and theorizing. keeping the scandal alive long after the initial revelation. It wasn't just news, it was cultural theater, a digital wildfire, and a conversation that would shape celebrity accountability for months, if not years. By the end of part 3, the picture is clear. 50 Cent ignited a scandal that transcended celebrity gossip, media commentary, and viral memes. Alleged predator protection, silenced victims, and accusations involving one of media's most iconic figures created a story so outrageous it dominated every platform. The internet, in turn, transformed it into a participatory experience, keeping the drama alive, the speculation rampant, and the cultural impact undeniable. The stakes are higher than ever. The allegations may continue to unfold, reactions will keep multiplying, and the public appetite for updates remains insatiable. 50 Cent's expose has left a permanent mark on entertainment culture, a reminder that influence can shield, fame can conceal, but exposure, memes, and viral chaos can level even the tallest towers of power. And for viewers, the takeaway is simple: pay attention, because in Hollywood, the next scandal is always just one revelation away. Alright fam, let's get real for a second. If you thought Hollywood drama was just glitz, glam, and red carpets, welcome to the wildest expose of the decade. 50 Cent just dropped allegations that Oprah allegedly protected industry predators for years, and the internet has officially lost its mind. This isn't gossip, it's a full-blown cultural earthquake. And you're sitting front row for every jaw-dropping second. So here's your move. Smash that like button like it owes you $1 million reveal, because every click keeps this chaos alive. Drop a comment with your hottest take. Do you think 50 Cent's calling the shots as the fearless whistleblower? Or is the industry about to fight back in true Hollywood fashion? We want your wildest theories, your memes, and your digital outrage. And don't even think about leaving without subscribing and hitting that bell like it's a bomb about to drop. Because Fame Blueprint delivers scandals faster, louder, and crazier than anyone else. This story isn't over. Social media is still buzzing, memes are still spreading like wildfire, and the reactions are far from finished. Every cryptic post, every subtle emoji, every news snippet could ignite the next viral wave. 50 Cent's expose is a masterclass in audacity, accountability, and pure digital chaos, and we'll be here covering every twist, turn, and shocker. So share this video, comment your theories, and stay locked on Fame Blueprints. Scandals never sleep, celebrity secrets never stay buried, and viral chaos waits for no one. Remember, influence can shield, power can conceal, but exposure, memes, and the internet, that levels even the tallest towers of fame. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for celebrity insanity on Fame Blueprint.